All right, today is day 45 of my 365 creativity challenge. I've got my eraser because I plan on making some mistakes. I've got my sketch from yesterday's short, and I've got about 1,000,000 colors picked out in my colored pencil collection to try to fill in all of this color. Additionally, I did use my AI to create a template for what these colors might look like if I were to follow it, and I kind of do. It was very helpful for me to see something that is basically my sketch with the color already added. I did swatch all of these pencils to try to create an idea of what I was working with. Did it turn out perfectly? No. But did it turn out all right? Yes. So I'm trying to go in very lightly so that I can try to make a nice gradient. This project did take quite a while, and I was up to the very wee hours of the morning working on it. All right, let's listen to some music while you watch me color in and try to make this project really shine. Is it just me, or these little happy faces on these planters just really make the whole picture? I really think they do. The little happy faces make everything cohesive and cute and just makes the whole thing work, I think. I also really enjoy this little pink-tipped succulent guy right here, even though his pot's a little rough. I really had a hard time with the teapot planter. I spent so much time trying to perfect it, and in the end, I think it turned out okay, but I still think it might be the roughest spot on the whole picture. It just really was hard for me to get the shading right and the shaping of it right. But that's how you learn, I guess, right? This little pot right here is so cute for some reason. He's very imperfect and shaped a little weird. And these pencils don't work very good if they're not sharp, by the way. Keep your pencils sharp. Helps with your color. Helps you put down a nice light layer. In any case, back to what I was saying. This little guy is so cute. I don't know why he's my favorite one on this whole picture, even though he's a little wonky and lopsided. Came in with my one and only Prisma colored pencil to try to make this glass look a little more glassy. I took that tip from an artist on YouTube. They said no matter what happens, they always use a Prisma white colored pencil for blending. And you know what? I think it was good advice. It does seem to really help with blending stuff. may have noticed that I have become addicted to this paint pen. It is not an expensive brand. It's a pretty cheap brand, but boy, it really helps when adding little highlights and details on a picture like this, or on any kind of picture. So far, I've really enjoyed using it. So if you don't have a white Prisma pencil or a white paint pen, that's something you may want to go out and invest in if you are a novice artist like myself and looking to upgrade your art in a very simple and easy way. That's just my simple and easy advice as a novice artist. Well, I really had a great time making this. Even though it took 2 days and I stayed up till like the middle of the night making these last color adjustments to it, it was a lot of fun, and it took me a little bit outside of my comfort zone, whatever that is so far. And the finished product, I say I can feel pretty proud about it. As a novice, I enjoy watching how my art is coming along with each one of these projects. And if you've been watching more than one of them, I really appreciate you coming along for the ride. 365 days of creativity and making videos was quite a challenge to take on, and it's proving itself to be very challenging, but it's also proving itself to be rewarding. At the end of this year, I really hope to have found some skills that I didn't know I possessed, and create some new skills, hopefully. And hopefully, I create some art that you enjoy watching. Thank you for watching today.